Welcome back as we track Monday's mega storm, which is really developing right now across parts of the Northeast. That snow is starting to fill in here south of Washington, D.C. and right down through the 81 corridor, Charlottesville, and getting down towards Lynchburg and Roanoke. And there's going to be a lot more where that came from, but really centered on the 95 corridor. Still some lingering snow here into central parts of Georgia. It's been coming down for the better part of the day today, and pretty amazing. Heavy snow and thunder and lightning being reported all around north and central Georgia. That is now winding down. Still some lingering snow, though, for Columbus and farther north. Look at all this rain getting into North Carolina, and we've actually got some thunder now making its way into the Outer Banks, so it's going to get noisy before that turns over to snow. There again is your rain-snow line that is migrating its way through parts of southwestern Virginia, and as we take a look here into the D.C. area, you see the snow is just about on your doorstep. It's going to start coming down very heavily through the night tonight, and we will see quite a bit of it. Overnight, probably adding up to about 6 to 10 inches in D.C. and Richmond and also in Baltimore. Probably more like 8 to 12 in Philly and in New York, and then getting up into Boston and Worcester. In Providence, it's going to be more like 10 to 15. All of this happening overnight tonight into the morning hours. So in all of these major metros, it could be a terrible morning commute, and it will continue into the afternoon across a lot of New England, but it will be winding down by early afternoon, late morning here from D.C. and on into Philly. Very big day tomorrow across the Northeast for winter weather, and here's Kim with more on where that storm is headed.
All right, Carl, you have to be thankful, at least at this time, that we don't have a lot of leaves on the trees, because with this heavy, wet snow, we would probably be talking about some power outages here for the East Coast. All right, we're looking at snow. Carl talked about this. Tomorrow will be the big day for travelers. It'll be a nasty day for travelers. In the south, sunshine returns after a chilly start. We're going to start out with temperatures in the 20s in some areas of the southeast, even freeze advisories, frost advisories, upper parts of Florida for tomorrow morning. Then for the west coast, day after day of rainfall is going to help us tremendously, especially here in Northern California. We have storm after storm coming in, so a very active week for you coming up. Now for the East Coast, pretty much done, okay, to Monday night, Tuesday morning for New York City, Boston, maybe some stuff lingering, and possibly up to 15 inches of snow you'll be shoveling here by Tuesday. For the South and for the East, most of you seeing partly cloudy skies. Now notice what's happening here across the upper Midwest. We do have a warm front that's going to be moving this direction, and with it, a little bit of overrunning precipitation where it's going to be freezing rain, some sleet. Chicago, we don't have to worry about this. At least right now, the initial forecast is it's going to be icy north of you. So if you're in Duluth or if you're in Green Bay, this could be you here by Thursday. Friday, this heads to the East Coast. The Ohio Valley deals with a few showers, but you know what? We warm up enough ahead of this. Wait till you see these temperatures, that it is going to be rain. Now for the New England area, maybe a mix. So now this is a couple days away. We'll be fine-tuning this forecast and still lingering here by Saturday. And then a pretty decent storm moves out by Saturday. And our flow at this time with our jet stream is kind of more west to east. So now we're seeing some rain in the southern parts of California into Arizona, where it's been very dry this week. And then thunderstorms possible on Saturday if you're in Houston, if you're in Little Rock. Severe-wise, a couple days, well, it's pretty far out to talk about severe at this point, but it's possible. Okay, anytime storms this time of the year come across the south, you got to watch it. All right, temperatures very cold across the east, starting out below average temperatures. Teens, 20s for the New England area, for the Northeast. For the south, we'll see temperatures in the 40s in Atlanta the next couple of days. But you know what? By the weekend, we're talking 70s. Here it is in Texas. For you in Dallas, 80s the next couple of days. By Thursday, almost 90 degrees here. So we're really beginning to warm up. Temperatures in the 60s. 70s here in Kansas City, St. Louis in the 60s, the Ohio Valley, Chicago in the 50s. That's why we're not concerned about ice for you as the storm comes in. And you can actually pick out I talked about the jet stream a little bit, the pattern of the jet stream, more of a west to east component. And you can see how our isotherms, or what we call isotherms, where the temperature line is, where they're kind of more west to east oriented. So kind of a flat pattern setting up towards the weekend, and temperatures staying in the 80s here across Texas. And there's those 70s coming into Atlanta. Friday looks pretty decent. Saturday, we're still warm here. Starting to see a little bit of cold air coming southward across the upper Midwest and the northern plains. And then for the Northeast, temperatures in the 40s, Boston and New York City by Saturday. Carl?
Well, we've got lots to come in the next half hour here on Weather Center. From Alabama to Maine, we are keeping you ahead of the impacts of this March storm. And we've got some video from our very own Tony Cruz in the Atlanta area showing us that snow. Look at that snow coming down, very heavy snow for a time there. The roads have generally been in very good shape across a lot of the southeast because it's been warm in recent days. So when that snow came down, it just turned into water. However, temperatures will be quite chilly tonight, so tomorrow morning could be slick in many parts of the southeast. And we've got snow on the ground still as you get up into parts of Tennessee. More on all that coming up.